This is Chiquita Watkins.
And I'm Katrina Matheis.
And this is
The Black and White.
All right, guys, it's been a while since we've been on. We've been doing a little bit relocation and remodeling, and we have linked up with one of our business partners.
Yes, Bailey and Wood.
And they have graciously let us sit in one of their studios, and it's so pretty. I mean,
so
luxury.
Different backgrounds, different location. We're just kind of changing things up a bit, spicing it up a bit, and hopefully liking the change that's coming, liking the changes that are coming.
That kind of brings us right into our topic for today, first impressions.
First impressions. You hear about it all the time.
And in our field, first impressions that you get from your agents, even clients, are a big deal. We want to make sure that we are presenting ourselves to show how our business is going to be handled throughout the process, and also what we have to offer.
Right. I feel like we're helping people with the biggest purchase of their life, right? So not only are we trying to represent them in a great light, we're wanting them to trust us with this process as well. And a first impression is what sets the tone right out the gate from the start. We've talked about this multiple times before, and you really kind of make your judgments of people. It's natural, if you ask me. It's natural to kind of just go ahead and judge someone just by that first look, first glance, first appearance that they do with you. You want to elaborate on some stuff you've done?
I definitely agree. I mean, especially our style.
Correct.
Because when you see you walk in the room and I walk in the room, even though we're giving about the same amount of customer service and, knowledge of the field, I think it's really the client kind of that you kind of mold towards. Like, I feel like my clientele is normally an older clientele. So the more modern, black dress, I think I own about 100 black dresses with heels is my go-to.
You are definitely the more dressed up between the two. The more dressed up between the two of us. It's pretty apparent. It always has been pretty apparent. But yeah, and not only your dresses, but what else do you wear?
My heels.
Yes. No, not doing that.
They're just a little Christian in them.
Yeah, there ain't no Christian in those.
They are Christian Louis Vuitton.
Oh Lord, that Christian. My bad. So yeah, I think that also plays a part. However, we still handle business same.
Oh,
You're gonna show up in your dress and your heels. I'm not going to look like a total bum. I'll just be honest. I'm not a total bum, but I'm going to be a little bit more relaxed. I'll have on flats or sandals. I'll probably either a jean jacket or a jeans in general with a more fitted shirt or a blazer, something of that nature. But it's just a little bit more of a relaxed. And so a lot of my clients are either first-time home buyers or younger family. I do a couple elders, but it's mostly people that probably have been referred to me or know me already. But her car as well is very different than mine.
Yours is spicy.
Mine is spicy. It's my daughter's named it the Flamin' Hot Cheeto because it is a very deep red Chevy Suburban. Yes. So when I go on my app to start my car, it is called the Flamin' Hot Cheeto. So, it's a nice car. People love it. It's spicy. It's fun, but it's a more normal car. I'm gonna say normal because it's not in the luxury brand, if that's what I'm gonna say. It's a Chevy. Okay, it's a Chevy. And then we have Chiquita.
Mine is in,
oh Lord have mercy,
it's just a Mercedes GLE.
Just
I
like the just in there.
Just a little AMG. But at the end of the day, I think mine's kind of came for more of, I ain't never had it before, so I went and grabbed it because I could at the time. But at the end of the day, I think that I could have been okay with maybe an Audi. I don't know.
She'd been just fine with the Suburban too, but here we are.
I know, like, I mean, my first car that I started out in real estate was a Buick Rendezvous.
Yep.
And I have to say, I didn't get a lot of positive reactions from people when I pulled up in the Buick
Really?
Rendezvous, which, yeah. So when I bought the Mercedes, they were like, oh, yeah, my realtor God knows what she's doing. And I've heard that a lot of times.
Yeah.
You know, when I ever go to a listing appointment or different things like that, like, oh, you're going to get us you're going to get our house sold.
Right.
Because they're like, there's no way that you can afford this car if you're not actually out here selling real estate.
That's so crazy. My first car was the Chrysler Pacifica minivan. If that doesn't scream mom mobile, I don't know what does. But everything, I never really experienced that, or maybe I just didn't pay attention to it because I would show up in that mom van in my leggings straight from the gym to show houses. And my clients knew that. I gave them a heads up. I told them, I'm like, look, I'm a busy mom of 3. I'm constantly on the go. I'm probably going to be showing up in leggings half the time. And I've actually had people look at me and be like, oh, thank God, you're approachable. I feel like you're easier to talk to. I can approach you. I'm not intimidated by you. I was expecting you to show up and, this and this. And then I got my tennis shoes on and my leggings climbing out of my mom van. And they honestly felt a little bit more comfortable with that. But that's also just my clientele.
And I see that's where the black and the white comes in at, because I've showed up before with just like a headband on.
Yep.
And I had a client go, are you okay? And I'm like, I'm sorry, what's wrong? They're like, oh, and you just don't look the same. And it's like, because you're used to me being 100%, in this role, that they're not used to seeing me dressed down. Like, they actually think something's wrong with me.
Oh, no.
So it is definitely one of those things where I guess the different culture is what you used to seeing.
Right.
And I feel like when they know, well, on my side, when they know, like, hey, you're going to actually be out here trying to sell this, because if not, you're going to miss a car payment or two. Maybe.
Yeah.
That's my thought process. But I mean, of course, you guys can leave comments and give us your thoughts as well on which is more approachable. Would you rather someone come in full business attire, or is leggings and
honestly, it's probably just gonna be somewhere in the middle. I think at the end of the day, your first impression is just kind of the thing, and then as you get to know each other and trust each other a little bit more, I think that's when we can kind of become more comfortable with each other, with our clients, and maybe show up with the headband and be like, no, girl, I'm fine. I just got my headband on.
I would say I wouldn't be mad if I can wear leggings.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm going off of what I've witnessed,
Right.
So from when we started, I mean, I didn't start out in Louis Vuitton shoes. I didn't start out in the whole black dress deal when I go see my clients. It was how I was getting reactions when I was going to my buyer consultations and my listing appointments, that you got a different feel from people. And again, like I said, I really feel like from my culture, being more approachable is looking the role of what you're doing.
Yep. Very fair. Well, those are some great different kind of points of view from both of us, and thank you for tuning in once again. I'm Katrina Matheis,
Chiquita Watkins,
and this is the Black and White.